Morning campers. Well, here we are. Start of day 2. So I just got up a little hill here and I'll give you guys a look at what's going on here. It looks like the trail is fairly clear, and from what I read in the schedule that actually Roadwalk did, today is sounds like an easier day, although it'll be another 25-mile day, but it sounds like it's going to be a lot easier than yesterday. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll give you guys a look at what's going on. So this is the view today. I didn't get any pictures of the hut because, well, basically there was quite a few people there, and you know, some people don't want to be on social media, but so you can sort of see the trail there. That's where I'm headed. I'm not sure what happens after that, but we're gonna find out. And yeah, you can sort of see, you know, and this isn't bad. I mean, it was way worse on the other side, but this actually isn't too bad, although we'll see what happens as we go along here. And then we got this river here. This river, I'm sure you can hear it. It's flowing pretty quick. Of course, you got all this ice melt, and you know, so it's a lot of water moving there, but beautiful. Okay guys, talk to you later. Hope you guys can see this. I've been looking at this on the way up here. Look at the size of that cornice. I think it's cornice to call. Look at that. I'm quite a bit away from it, so and then actually when I'm standing, I think that the big part, if it was to let go, it would miss me. And then there's a small one over there. This is where I've been trying to get to. It's been, basically I've been going all uphill. Snow. Should have taken a little video before, but anyway, I got to this lake, which is kind of the high point. And then I'm gonna take that little, maybe you can see it, there's a little trail there. I'm gonna take that round. Seemingly there's a bridge, and then I think I have like maybe 100 feet that I have to go up, but you can't really see this, but and it's been snow off and on all the way up. If you look at those trees, I was in that valley, and then I've came up to here. I mean, and it's a little cool up here. I had to put my fleecy on, but you know, there's a pile of snow up here. I mean, you know, you look at this, yeah, it's gone, but then when you're in the snow, there's a pile of it. I realized that tomorrow I'm in they call it the horse plane flood. So I don't know, I hope by the time I get to Jasper and stuff that maybe some of the snow melted, because this is really hard going, and you know, not quite winter conditions, but pretty close. Anyway, talk to you later. So just to give you guys an idea, so this is a lake. It's frozen. It's still frozen. You know, what day is it today? June 29th? Frozen. Solid. I mean, it's melting on the edges here, like basically where the sun is hitting it. But that's a lake. There's a little bit of melting going on over there. Yeah, that's a lake. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I mean, it's really nice, but geez, it's just slow going. That's the thing. So I'm going to try and find this bridge, if I'll even need it, but it should be over there somewhere. And then I'll get my bearings, and I think I'm probably going to go in between. This is what's right beside me. Just a great big pile of snow, but thankfully there's no cornice there, so nothing that can kind of fall off. It's just melting slowly. Yeah, I mean, these guys have had snow here in June, you know, most of June they had snow. So I am early. I knew I was early. I hate to be complaining all the time, but it's challenging, right? And then you're like, oh, I want to get these miles done today. You know, that's all going through your head. So anyway, beautiful though, all the same. Pretty nice. I'm the only guy up here. Nobody's been up here before me. There's no footprints, nothing. So yeah, there we go. Talk to you later. Just show you this guy. So that's where I came down from. Right where there's the gap in the middle. I came out of there and then I came down all that other stuff. It's steep too, really steep. I had to go around those cliffs and I came down in the snow there. Yeah, it wasn't easy. But anyway, I'm on the downhill now, so I'm pretty happy with that, and then there'll be less snow. Okay, talk to you. This little guy, I heard him whistling. This guy's whistle. I heard this whistle and I thought, oh, somebody's seen me. But I don't think it was this guy. He can hear me too. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Probably can't hear this. I came all the way to the top and back down again. Always the same in the mountains. 2,000 feet up, 2,000 feet down. 2,000 feet up, 2,000 feet down. Up, down. Hi guys. Well, I'm in a pickle here. So I'm sitting about 2,300 feet, and I got up to the top of this pass, and you know, I've been thinking about this lately. I've been really lucky. I've got to the top and I've looked and I've been like, oh yeah, I can get down here. Not this time. There's a huge, I'm sure they call them a chorus. There's huge chorus, and like there's just no way I can get around it, and it's really steep, you know. So I don't know. I decided to sit down and, you know, sort of regroup. Kind of think, okay, let's figure this out. What are you gonna do? So anyway, I'm still deciding. To be perfectly honest, I think I got no option but to turn back. I just gotta find somewhere back all the way I came, and that I can bail somewhere. Anyway, I don't know what's the time now. It's almost 3 o'clock. So the weather's really windy, rainy. So anyway, I need to make a move and get off here, get down lower where it's not so windy, and see what I'm going to do. So that's really disappointing. But you know, even yesterday, you know, and to this morning, I've been like, you know what? As much as I really want to do this, because we've had so much snow, too early. I just really don't know if it's even feasible. At least not the way I'm doing it. So anyway, gotta go here. The wind's getting worse. Hi guys. Well, as you can tell, I'm in my tent. So this is pretty difficult to put this on video. let's put it this way. I'm retracing my steps. And that great big steep, really steep, that I came down today, I thought, you know what? Am I going to be able to get up that in daylight? The other thing is it's windy, rainy, all that stuff, right? And I'm like, oh. Like, but I think by the time we got down here, I was looking at, it was around 6. And coming down wasn't easy. I mean, basically what I decided to do was I thought, you know what, I can't go ahead. So I have to go back. And then I got down to this river. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. I thought maybe I should follow the river down. But the trouble is there's no trail. And where I'm at right now is, you know, you could certainly follow it. But I don't know what it's like further down. So, because I really don't want to have to go up that steep trail again, although I have done it before, actually. I think it was that one. Might not have been. But, you know, there's snow, steep, there's shale, there's just a whole, you know, I mean. So anyway, I had to make an emergency decision. I thought I either stop here and I wait till the morning, and then I start off fresh and maybe the weather will be a little better, because I think going up there the way it is right now would be a mistake. It would be a mistake. So here I am. I had some supper. You know, I'm really disappointed about this because I'm kind of going to end up back in field. And then the next thing is you see, I took on the Far Out app, I took the blue line. And that was kind of what me and Roadwalk, I kind of followed the same schedule. I just, you know, the same schedule and actually it was more Roadwalk than it was me. She kind of came up with a schedule and I said, yeah, that looks good. But she wrote it all down and it was basically out of the book, the Great Divide Trail book. So anyway, and Lisa was really worried about me last night because I was so late calling in. Well, for some reason I thought it was like 15 miles. Well, I think it would have been if I'd stopped at the first lake, but I didn't. I kept going, so it ended up, it was like a 25-mile day. And hard going, you know, it was hard going yesterday. And today was no easier. And tomorrow is going to be the same. It's not going to be easy. So, but at least I'll start off fresh. I'll see what the weather's like. I really don't want to go over the top of that. I don't want to go up that in bad weather. I think that would be a mistake. Because it's really steep. And then to follow the river, you don't know what you're heading into. So we'll see what happens. So that's been my day. So I just found a little spot. And I thought, yeah, I gotta hold up here. and just wait and see what happens. So going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do. Bouncing up to Jasper. I don't know what the weather's like up there. I don't know what the snow's like. I think they had as much snow as they did down here. And you know, there's a part called the Skyline Trail. I mean, it's pretty high up, right? What's that like? I'll have to wait till I get Wi-Fi. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, and of course you book this stuff in January. You know, you're booking these sites for the national parks. You're booking it in January so you can get a site. And then, you know, we had all the snow in June. I know I'm kind of rattling on. But I'm just trying to explain that the problem is that because of the national parks and the booking system, you have to book early. You have to book as soon as it opens. And then you end up with a problem like this where basically we've had so much snow in June that now we're too early. And of course everything's booked. You know, I sent a resupply box to Blueberry Lake. Is that even feasible to get to Blueberry Lake? I have no idea. Yeah. Hostels booked in Jasper. All kinds of things, right? So, I think the first thing is to get back to field. And then sort of try and figure out what I'm going to do after that. I can't get there too early because, like, do I carry on? Maybe take the red line, see how that goes. Because I would be hitting the red line. See, what would have happened today was I would have gone over the top of that ridge where that cornice, I think I called it chorus. Cornice. I wasn't thinking straight, I'll tell you that. When I got up there and I saw that thing, I was like, holy man. I didn't even go to the end because I knew I was actually not on the side of the cliff. And I remembered going down there before, and it's steep and it's covered in snow, just covered. And I'm like, yeah, this is, and then I'm looking to the right. The left, there was no way I could have got down on the left. It's just sheer rock. I look to the right and I'm like, okay, if I went along to the right there, could I get down there? But then it's so steep. And you know, I don't have ice axe. Not that I've ever used one. But you know, I thought, I don't think you should do this, Andy. Maybe if there was somebody with you, maybe. You know, but on your own, the only person that's ever been up there, if I get in trouble up there, I'm in big trouble. So anyway, but what I'm saying is when I came down off of there, I actually would have joined the red line. Now I don't know what that would have been like because I would have gone over the top, basically over the top of a pass, and then gone down. But there's no other way to get there because it's a great big mountain range. So that's why I'm here. And then do I start again and then take the red line? I don't know. Or maybe try and skip up a little bit. Maybe to Saskatchewan crossing, and then start from there and see how I get on. That might be what I have to do. That's kind of what I'm thinking I have to do. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings, and yeah, just take it from there. I mean, I would like to. I mean, like, it's raining right now, so that's not so bad. Rain is better than snow. It will melt the snow. You know, get a little rain, a little heat. Yeah. I don't know what the temperature is right now. I'm lying here in my sleeping bag. It's not exactly warm, but it's not cold. It's above zero for sure. I think it was 8 or 9 degrees this morning, maybe. I don't know. Never checked. Maybe I should. Anyway, that's all my stories, folks. Sorry for the ramble. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to make sense of all this and try to figure out what I'm going to do going forward. But the first thing is to get back to field. And then after that, reassess and see how I'm going to go forward. And then maybe I got to come back and do this little thing. Although I don't know how I would do that. Yeah. Anyway, it's good night for me, folks. You know what? The good thing is I'm warm and dry. I have enough food. I just have to get back to field. So, yeah, that's kind of it. And that's really all I should worry about right now. And then I'll try and figure out the rest later. Okay, folks, I appreciate you listening. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope you had a good day. And it's good night from me. Good night.